So the very first thing I do is I take this spoolie brush, this one is for motives, and I brush my hair the way they naturally grow. The front is up and then the rest of it is kind of downward, which is kind of different than the way most people do their brows. They kind of brush them upward. And you can see at the ends there's hardly any hair there. Next, I take Benefit's Gimme Brow, and right now I'm using the shade 5, but I would like to go a shade lighter to the shade 4, and it basically looks like a super tiny mascara wand. And I just brush this through my brows, and I kind of concentrate in the front, and what it does is basically just what it says. It gives me brows. It really does make it look like you have more brow hair than you actually do. Next, I take Benefit's Brow Zings, and this is in the shade Light. This was before they switched to numbers, so I'm sure this one would probably be like 1 or 2. And I really like this one because it comes with the super dark one, and really that light powder is what I really like. And it's more on the cooler tone side. Compared to the shade 5 Brow Zings, it's more on the warmer side, which I don't really like for my brows. Then I take the angled brush and dip it in the darker shade, and I start from the bottom of my brow and kind of do that line of the bottom of my brow first. Then, not taking any more product on my brush, I'm going to work from that line and work upward, kind of blend that color upward. And then I work on the side since there's not a lot of hair there. So I just flip my brush, and from the highest point I kind of just make a line straight down and fill in that gap and any spots that are missing. It's hard to see, but I just let the brush do the work for me. I just flip it to the side and do the line straight down, and it makes that line perfect for me. Then again, with no more product on my brush, I'm going to do the top and kind of just go in the direction that my hairs are going. I don't apply any more product because I don't want a dark brow, like block brow on my face. I just want it to look as natural as possible. So if I do have to fill in any spots, I will use the lighter shade, a little bit of the lighter shade, and fill it in with that color. Then I take a little bit of the lighter shade of powder and again flip my brush and let it do the work for me and just blend that front out going upward. And again, I don't use a lot of shadow. I just kind of dip my brush in it once and then just use whatever's left on there and feather out the front so it's not, again, looking like a block brow. Then I take my spoolie brush and just run through my brow again just to make sure the hairs are in place, and it kind of softens it up a little bit. Then I take this small brush from Coastal Scents and the Anastasia concealer, and I kind of carve that out, and if I make any mistakes, it cleans it up for me. I like this brush because it's small enough to where I have control and I can put it exactly where I want it, and I don't apply too much either. And after I have it carved out the way I want, I kind of just take that concealer and run it down to blend it down, and then I'll take my finger just to make sure everything's blended out. And that is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.